All right, new deep dungeon. Yeah, so we've seen Palace of the Dead. There's Heaven on High. There's Orthos. Pilgrim's Traverse. Now 7.35. That means this is coming out in early October. That would be around October 7th or the 14th. The underlying concept is a deep dungeon for everyone, whether you're more casual or hardcore, solo or run with a fixed party. Pilgrim's Traverse has something for everyone to enjoy. It's been more than 10 years since 2.0. Many of you guys have been playing since 2.0. Thank you for sticking with us this long. Yeah, I've been playing for 9 years. 9.5 years at this point. I've been playing since 3.1. I've been reading a lot of the feedback you gave after the last producer live letter. So I've been doing a lot of thinking since that I myself am kind of deciding already when we add new content, what kind of player is supposed to enjoy it. We have so much content in Final Fantasy right now. But for someone who doesn't do Savage, an even patch might bring 0 content. Real! When we're adding 10 sorts of new content, hardcore players might enjoy 3 of them, casual players might enjoy 3, all-rounders maybe 4 to 6. It's rare to have someone who enjoys all 10. Very, very true. Very true. A design philosophy change I want to get into is to show how there are different ways to enjoy the same content in a casual way or in a more hardcore way. Okay. I still believe both sides need their own extremes. Definitely casual or super hardcore content is needed. I agree. Deep Dungeon, for example, has the solo clear from floor 1, but that's an element that's basically non-existent for players enjoying playing the content as a group of 4. Okay. I'm liking the attitude that they're bringing out here. I really am, because this is showing that they're very aware of what's going on with the game. It's just more hopium. I love to hear it. Requirements: clear floor 50 of the Palace of the Dead. Complete the main scenario quest Endwalker. I think that these requirements are kind of dumb. I don't really see a reason why Endwalker specifically needs to be completed. I know it's level 90 above, but still. Clear 450 of the Palace of the Dead. This kind of requirement for these deep dungeons is always just weird and arbitrary. This shouldn't be a thing. I don't want to do Palace of the Dead until floor 50, that kind of thing. Yeah, for new players, people don't want to do this. People just want to do the new thing. So with new players, once they see Pilgrim's Traverse is out, and once they try to get to it, they're going to be told, oh yeah, no, you have to go do a 4th of the old version of Palace of the Dead, where you're forced to level 1 and whatnot. Now, I believe everybody should try Palace of the Dead regardless, but to make it a requirement is not good. And this late into the game, like, come on. This is a dumb decision. I don't agree with this one at all. It's not like floor 1 of Pilgrim's Traverse is going to be like difficult that you need floor 50 Palace of the Dead experience. Stop with this. Stop. Seriously, just stop. It'd be cool if they made old deep dungeons relevant by making them all scale to current level cap instead of having specific level lockouts. That way people can just do the one they like. That would be cool, but absolutely nobody gives a fuck about prior content, which is the issue, and the devs very much don't care about prior content, which is very sad when I get reminded constantly that they don't care about older content. Yeah, no, it's never happening. There's a lot of cool ideas that you could do with older content to fix it and make it work and keep it even more relevant than it already is, instead of stupid requirements like this. Oh, gay flowers. That's an Omega reskin. That's funny. Omega tree. That's Hades. So what we saw. Yeah, this is the weapons for it. Ooh, hold up. Look at this Black Mage staff. Okay, this staff, I actually really like it. A stained glass lantern. I did express that I didn't like the lantern from the Credendum gear in the end of Endwalker. I thought it did not look good. This, on the other hand, with the style of this, I'm actually really liking this. And yeah, no, we can see the stained glass with it, the butterfly wings. I'm assuming the weapons, once you take it out, they're probably going to be like eye level, what, 745? Probably. And then upgrade them further and it's going to be 55. I assume the extreme is going to be 55 also. That feels right to me. Zelenia was 45, wasn't it? Wonder what the alt version of those weapons are. I do wonder too. And since I already like the base look of this, I'm kind of excited. What is the current Savage weapon eye level? Current Savage weapon eye level is 65. Babyface champion weapons are 65. That would make sense that like the extreme is 55 and probably these upgrade further to be eye level 755 as well. So 55 with the new extreme weapon. Right. So it's like a more casual way to grind to an eye level 755 weapon. If that's the case, because we're also getting a Cult Crescent update, this deep dungeon update, the new extreme, we're going to have like what? 3 different eye level 755 weapons? I like that there is even more options in regards to like the same eye level. Could the relic be 60? I think that's fair. 60 actually would be more fair, I feel, because compared to the extreme weapons, the relic one will take even longer to get through because, you know, random chances, whatever grind they decide to give us into a Cult Crescent. I think 760 would be very fair. Again, options are very nice. Initial quest is completed by defeating the T30 boss. I wish they could not name this T30. Coils never ends. Go do T30 right now. When you beat the floor 30 boss, initial quest is completed like it has been so far. So what if you want to clear all 100 floors? Early floors can be attempted by either fixed or match parties. Later floors could only be attempted by fixed parties. Oh! So now you can queue up all the way near the end. Good thing of 14 is to just queue for content when you want to play it. We tried to change the queue feature in this deep dungeon. If we manage to use resources, we all would also like to change this for the old content. Bro, I just opened my mouth about how they don't care about old content, and then Yoshi P is like, yeah, surprise, motherfucker. I still think this is stupid. The requirements in general at all for all this. At the very least, this should be complete Shadowbringers MSQ. We got feedback that too many things were one-shots in the last deep dungeon early on. I can't comment on that. I didn't do Orthos. Oh, sorry about ads. There it is right there. If you happen to be stuck in ads, I'll pause for a little bit until you guys are free. DD needs a change long ago. They really think the POTD is really the tutorial of DD, and it's kind of dumb, not gonna lie. It is, I agree. It's not like the first floors are gonna be harder than floor 50. They're gonna be basically just as easy. Like, I don't get it. It needs a change a long time ago. A lot of things need a lot of changes a long time ago. Hi, Sephiroth number... How many Sephiroth reskins are in this patch? How many Sephiroth reskins are even in this game in general? Dude, let it go. In previous deep dungeons, you had to restart from floor 1 or 21 after a party KO, which is, yeah, 1 or 50 in POTD. So far, even if you wiped on floor 98, you needed to restart at the beginning because it was a challenge. But now if you go further, there will be more checkpoints. Ooh. So now we got checkpoints at 1, 21, 31, 51, and 71. That won't feel so bad. That's good. Should you fall to the boss on floor 99, you will need to try again from 71. For Pilgrim's Traverse, we will be adding a new duty that allows players to directly challenge the floor 99 boss as often as they like. I heard about that. They mentioned that in the last live letter, right? Wiping into the boss on floor 99, having to restart feels bad, so we're adding this option to just fight the floor 99 boss. It will drop some rewards, and it's a way of practice. Okay. It does not count as reaching floor 100, but it allows you to practice the last boss and re-entering at 71. Yeah, you might think this means the boss is really difficult, but I'd say about boss 3 of a dungeon plus a little bit. So please think of reaching floor 99 as another checkpoint because it opens up the practice fight. The final verse. Whoa! That's the, isn't this a Sin Eater from Mount Gulg? What is this thing that she is fused to? And I want me next. Boss 3 of a dungeon plus a little bit. So, I don't know. Just a hard mode fight. It's doable. Unlocked upon reaching floor 99 and available to challenge freely. Accessible by speaking with an NPC. Challenge with a party of 1 to 4 members. Valuable rewards may drop on rare occasions. Since we're adding the matching queue feature, we want to add incentives. There will be rewards from your weekly log. There are many rewards. Some are sellable on the market board as well. The rewards here are the highest level hordes. We thought that's fine because it's a weekly reward. This is one of the rewards. That's nice. Yay, we get a gay bush! I used to have a gay bush myself. A mushroom omega mount, and it has the little sticky thing on top, plus a little canopy. It got flower on the butt. Oh, it does. This is cute. I like this one. I love these mounts.
Ooh,
Oh, look at it move! That's so cute. Yeah, take out your gay bulge and ride this gay bush. There it is. Oh, okay, it doesn't have the full transformation like Omega, which, that makes sense. I actually love that it is a palanquin. That's actually really cool. Whenever the IP of Cinderella runs out for Disney, you know somebody's gonna make a horror movie based on Cinderella, and they're gonna turn this into like a spider monster. Ooh! Okay, Beauty and the Beast. I love the flying chandelier. Oh, and there's the hoverboard from Cosmic. Is the main character also a mount? I mean, no. I can be. Is that a yen? Wherever the fuck this is from, give it to me right now. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Listen. You guys may have PTSD, but one, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite single player Final Fantasy ever. It is peak. It is peak Final Fantasy. 2, I love M6S. Genuinely, best second floor fight since A6S. It's really cute. It is, because this is the friendly Yan. This isn't the mean one. I mean, it's only the mean one if you attack it, but that's your fault. This cute little creature, when you encounter it in the original game of Final Fantasy IX, it does nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's a friendly creature. You come across it, you have a random battle with it, it doesn't do anything. And it plays this music. It's like dun 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 dun. Oh, I gotta play it for you. Hold on. As it plays, is a little friend. He's just a little guy. You can attack them though. In Final Fantasy IX, you can attack them. And if you attack the friendly Yan, it hits you with the hardest hitting physical attack in the entire fucking game. I love 9. I don't care how many times they re-release 9. This is the one Final Fantasy that I will purchase full price always. You just need this and the Moguri mod. There's your 9 remaster. No, is that a Sin Eater Beaver? Oh, what is the name? Oh, it's been a while since I've read katakana, but I know that says Biba. Oh, no, it is called the Sin Beaver. Look, Shin Biba. That is cute and scary. And funny. Yeah, definitely I feel like the Yan is gonna be Treasure Dungeon for sure. And considering that the Treasure Dungeon's got slots. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the harder difficulty. Quantum difficulty. The most big news. Yeah, quantum difficulty. Okay, how to enter. Use the offerings rewarded from the quest unlocked by reaching floor 100 to enter the final verse quantum. Offerings will be consumed only upon successfully defeating the boss, Eminent Grief, and opening the treasure coffer that appears. So why do you need to do these offerings? There are 5 different offerings. It doesn't matter which, but you need 15 in total. You get 8 each. Total 40 when you clear the floor 100 quest, okay? At least 15 offerings are required to challenge the final verse quantum. More offerings can be found by unearthing pieces of the accursed sword in the Pilgrim Traverse. Can be traded via the market board. Okay. Not really, but you get 40 each time. Okay. 5 types of offerings. Sacramental spirits, spices, grain, light, and lilies. Up to 8 of each type can be used for a total of 40 offerings at once. Huge. Depending on the types and numbers of offerings used, the boss's stats will increase. Oh my god, T2 is back. Binding Coil Turn 2 is back. It's Build a Boss. This is amazing. This is great. I love this. I love this. This is good. This is so fucking cool. This is actually great. This is like turn 2 in Binding Coil. This isn't gonna be ultimate difficulty, but still really cool. So yeah, no ultimate in point 3, but here is something that hardcore players can play around with. Regardless, this is great. I only hope that this system that there doesn't get to a point where the system is gamed too much. It's a kind of balance where, you know, all forms of this are relatively viable. Light damage, dark damage, fire damage, physical damage. There are definitely comps that could probably do with more or less physical damage. Same with fire damage, which I feel would just be general magic damage. This light and dark damage, I'm kind of wondering about. Oh, if you're bad with Mitt, stack boss HP. You're good with Mitt, stack boss damage. Yeah, I think that's gimmick specific. Probably. Because I'm looking at dark damage and I'm thinking of, they call it special damage or unique damage. But back in the day, we used to call it dark damage. Oh, you see, there's the 14 boomer coming out. So we used to call that dark damage, but I think they specifically mean, no, the attack is elemental dark damage and light damage. So this is going to be mechanics based. Okay, yeah, no, they really don't. You can see the kanji for darkness right here. And I can recognize that because I play Kingdom Hearts. Dark Knight has Dark Mind, which reduces magic damage more than physical. And likewise with Addle and Feint. So if you have melees in your fight, stack physical damage. If you got casters in your fight, stack the fire damage so you can counteract it. This is actually really fucking nice. Players can adjust stats based on the offerings that are handed in. If you feel like your weakness is DPS, maybe you don't want to increase the boss's HP, instead make their light damage strong. So yeah, you could go in full 4 fucking warriors. Stack all the damage. Fuck the boss's HP, and just take it down like that. Or if all healers. Yeah, this can actually have you an all healer comp, all warrior comp. This is actually just allowing like any comp to just go right in. Healer gang stack up. Can you imagine going on a party with one of every single healer? One white mage, one astrologian, one sage, one scholar. Oh my god. All 4 different tanks. Black mage. This is cool. This is a level of freedom that is awesome. Shit like this is why Blue Mage should be allowed in the Deep Dungeon. Oh, absolutely. I love how, look at this. I love how here, they're just like, or fuck it, just buff everything. Just, hey, you want the option to buff literally fucking everything? Sure, go ahead. Who cares? Do whatever you want, man. I love that. I actually love that. Why not? These are the kinds of decisions that make games good, that make games fun, simply from the basis of why not? You get better rewards the more buffed up the boss is, which is also really good. Because of course, everybody is gonna game it. God damn it, my ring light keeps falling. Give me 1 second. Because, okay. Everybody is gonna game it so that, you know, oh no, just make the boss weak as fuck if the rewards were the same. SC has been crashing their own economy this expansion. I mean, if it comes to like older rewards in Occult Crescent treasure chests, I kind of never mind that was the case. I mean, it's old content. I never really understood like the criticism about that. I understand the criticism about, oh, they promised us more rewards and this isn't necessarily more different rewards. That I get. I just mean in the whole like, oh, well, these specific rewards are not as valuable anymore. And that I'm like, it's several years old at this point. I don't understand it myself. We thought it's boring if we just change the stats. So mechanics will also change. That would be interesting to see. Additionally, boss mechanics will change in accordance with the total number of offerings made. Experiment with different combinations to find the difficulty that works for you and explore everything the battle has to offer. Once you clear 100, you get the 40 offerings. Please just give this a try afterwards. You're not losing the offerings unless you clear and get the rewards anyway. Oh, okay. I'm not saying which offering changes which stat just yet, but the buffs on the boss will show. And since the difficulty changes, this will also impact the rewards. The higher the difficulty, the more rewards. With 40 offerings, this is more difficult than the... What? Which one of y'all said build an ultimate? of how many times I have stated something and then the live letter is immediately like, also, here's something to respond to what you just said. You see what I mean when this game is constantly making me look like a jackass? 40 offerings, this is more difficult than the 4th floor of a Savage fight. Holy fuck. The fight length is shorter, but some of the mechanics with 40 offerings will be ultimate level. Damn! Even enough to have a race here. If you clear with 40 offerings, you get a title. Oh. Bro, they really said, hey, there's no ultimate for 7.3, by the way. So anyways, here's a 4-man ultimate instead. He did say about the whole run, including the deep dungeon itself, is kinda world race length. And this is coming out when? In 2 months? Man. Dude, while this is cool, there's just the content drip problem. 3.5 is October 7th, 3.1 is September 2nd. We're working on a variant dungeon for 7.4 as well. Wow, so variant dungeons are also coming back. We're trying to improve the possibilities of different playstyles for our players. If we add 10 content, I hope players can find 7 things to do. This is a good attitude to have. It's not just, oh, A content is only for casuals. B content is only for hardcore. And that's how it is. Now they're like, hey, here's this content. This part can be for casuals. This part can be for hardcore. This part can be for in the middle. This is representing a lot of things that are good to come with Final Fantasy. I understand when the feedback is why now, too slow, but we also need to start somewhere. That is true. Weekly log rewards allow to have a better overview of how many rewards you're getting for X amount of time spent. Well, I think will help players. Solo rankings require you to start on floor 1. And we know many players enjoyed this a lot, so we did not want to remove this. Final verse quantum guaranteed drops proportionate to the number of offerings made. Final verse occasional drops. I hope this quantum stuff spreads out. Can you imagine a quantum 8-man ultimate? Quantum Savage fights. First 3 hours of the race are going to be who can grind in 99 fastest. Oh, I'd love to see that. As with previous deep dungeons, completing Pilgrim's Traverse solo will grant an achievement and title. There will also be a ranking board. Reaching floor 100 will be as difficult to achieve as previous deep dungeons. If it's interesting, a few players and challenging, I'd be happy. Oh, no, this is going to be interesting for like everybody. This is the UI and the other content that I showed you earlier. Like the boss fights will also appear in this UI, right? Commands. I don't read Japanese. Does that mean 7.2 BIS got a place to use it? It shouldn't, because going into deep dungeons, your current gear doesn't matter. It's all about the Aetherpool. For Quantum is different, I think. Oh, for Quantum. Actually, yeah, for Quantum it would make sense if 7.2 BIS would be... Yo, yeah, that's actually the thing. I don't think they ever... Did they state that? Those are kind of like little details that I don't think they've clarified. 7.2 BIS have no use right now. I mean, does like it ever? But you could say the exact same thing for X.5 BIS. I imagine it would still be Aetherpool. Aetherpool gear makes sense. I get how you're feeling, Takei, but like I think that that's just kind of an issue with 14 as a whole. You can continuously make that same kind of like stance of what your BIS has use for, and the more gear you get, like there's always going to be an endpoint. I just want Quantum maybe to have a chance to use it, I guess. No, and that's absolutely very fair. The place is stunning, by the way. It really is. I'm loving the aesthetic of it, for sure. The unique DD mechanic is these incenses. Yeah, where are they? Here it is. The votives. Ooh. Cause a variety of effects to be produced in the subsequent floor, both positive and negative. Okay, so kind of like the Palmanders. Players may be transformed into powerful monsters. Regen may be applied to all party members. The map may be hidden. The number of traps may be increased, etc. Okay. There will not be negative effects until floor 30. Those will only start from 31 plus. Thank you, Feo. Even the EXP, that one wiped the entire floor. Of course, monsters can respawn. Last one increased maximum HP. The mount, that's definitely from Cursed Horde. Oh, a Feo minion! Oh my god, and the gear from the frog boss in Don Meg. Fuck yes. Yeah, the Enkton outfit. Current thought process, the biggest outside items to affect your runs will be pots, foods, and probably buying, sustaining a potion. Oh, reses would also be a thing also, right? That's also something to consider because even though like a full tank group could be considered, there's no way to really like res unless you really know what you're doing. Or with full DPS. Unless you're lucky to get like a summoner and a red mage with you. I was told Feo was angry, not turned into a minion yet. That's it for content updates, but there are a few more system updates. So 3 tank and red mage problem solved. Well, yeah, but then there's like the people that would want to bring in the 4 tanks and all DPS and not bring a caster or a summoner or a red mage around, right? That's the only like drawback. So yeah, you'd have to bring like a red mage and summoner. Phoenix Downs just don't die. Well, yeah, but Phoenix Downs only work outside of combat. And you can only have 1 per character. That doesn't really work, unfortunately. Well, I mean, in between pulls, yeah, but like for quantum is what I mean. That is where there'd be an issue. Because, I mean, I assume you wipe and, you know, you may as well just start all over. I love the additional graphics that they have for these. These are really cute. Improved the blacklist. Oh, yeah, they've improved the blacklist functionality. I did actually read that. But basically after stream, after stream, I am walking to the Circle K and I am buying a lottery ticket. Phoenix Downs changes. Tufts of Phoenix Down can now be used during combat in the following Deep dungeons, instant dungeons, treasure dungeon guild has, 4-player trials, variant dungeons. They really said that, you know what, bring whatever comp you want. Summoners really are on watch right now. Holy hell. Hey guys, if you know a local summoner name, check up on them. Tufts will be available to purchase from vendors. Phoenix Downs will be stackable with a maximum of 999 Tufts. A 360-second recast timer will be added. 6-minute cooldown though? Yeah, 6-minute cooldowns, but you have 4 people. And because it's stackable, you know, it's just easy to just try again now. And the fact that it's purchasable from vendors. So basically, Phoenix Downs are used in any 4-man content. Holy shit, farming DDs for all those free Phoenix Downs I keep throwing away is useful now. I still have the 1 Phoenix Down in my inventory. With this change, they have no reason to not make normal dungeon harder. Real! Actually true! Now, I'm not asking for savage dungeons and story shit, but if you're level 100, there's gotta be a standard there. We hear people like to take portraits for social media, so we're adding this feature. New button at the bottom of the UI, G-Pose updates. Portrait mode added. This feature allows players to rotate the screen 90 degrees at the touch of a single button. Thank you. Oh my fucking God, thank you. I no longer have to set the rotation of a G-pose, turn it all the way to the side, and then flip my head or flip my monitor and then just guess as to what the fuck my WASD is doing. Can be previewed without rotating the screen. The preview image can then be rotated and captured. And added the ability to rotate the text stickers, because why wasn't that there before? We gotta give props to the plugin makers, man. They're the ones with these kinds of ideas. This is cool. I like this. This is nice right here. The framing. This is adorable. I hope you can also transfer this over to your portrait. I know Japanese and I saw a new bar. Wait, where? The 3rd slider is chromatic aberration. Oh, this one? They said G-shade, we're coming for you next. That way you can have the higher resolution. Okay, that's nice. Added a chromatic aberration option in the settings to adjust color fringing and distortion. Once they add a chroma key setting in group pose, I'm uninstalling G-shade. Grayscale, more filters. All these effects can be changed on a slider, so G-pose can be even more of a time sink now. Domo Mahjong voice is added. I know Cheese definitely wants me to play Mahjong. Character display range increase. Ooh! So we noticed you got 20 frames in the Baumang and Crystal Quicksands. Just for the fuck of it, you want to fuck your frame rate even more? You know what? Yeah. I don't have a 7900 XT for nothing. We're gonna open this. I think we'll be able to see it better right here. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can see it now. So you see all these enemies here standard. You can't see them. Now it's increased all the way up until the town. Oh, this would be good for like hunts. I can just snipe it from afar. Way the fuck out here. Look, this is the new wide version. Maximum. All over here. Chat bubble features. Set these based on chat mode. It might feel weird if a tile pops up and it feels like everyone can read it. Yeah, so this is completely optional, just like the plugin. That's awesome. Yeah, we saw this. It can be displayed as 1 line or 2 lines of text. It will be truncated upon reaching a word count, which is fine. Chat bubbles will not be displayed during battle or PvP. Also, I guess probably for the best to reduce visual bloat. We debated a lot on whether to enable the feature during battle content. We decided not to. One reason being is that we're afraid it forces players to use the feature, making people hit a specific macro when they get a debuff, for example. Oh, that's also very fair. We didn't want to create the environment where players might feel forced by other players as well to use the feature during raids. This is for now and might change in the future. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? You bringing that up, keep it that way. And if you're in a PF, they're going to ask that you have it on and you have it active, and then they're going to get mad if it turns out you don't have it active, and they're going to give you shit for it. Setting is in chat log, settings in your character configuration. Right, okay, so here. And, okay. Oh, yeah, look at all these different little, like, decorations with it. I'd be tempted to turn all of them on. I mean, well, maybe not shout. Maybe not shout chat. But can you imagine being in shout chat? You're on a complete other side of the city, and you just see the little bubble in the distance from shout chat. Dude, if you're in Limsa, turn this the fuck off. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. Color picker. So, the text here. Pink. My alliance chat is like a cyan though, and mine, this is purple for me. My free company is also kind of purple too. This is gonna change the color of this, isn't it? It changes the color of this. I'm going to the Circle K after stream, and I'm buying a lottery ticket. I'm 1,000% gonna buy a lottery ticket. I thought this was gonna be a Nothing Burger live letter. A lot of people were even like, oh yeah, there was a live letter. Yeah, live letter. Okay, whatever. The deep dungeon cooked hard. Actual really good live letter. That's great. I'm actually very happy. I really was not expecting to be this happy, yet here I am. Wow.